tutti ragazzi e bentornati su Twin Mirror. Oggi andremo avanti con la nostra avventura. Nello scorso episodio abbiamo scelto le cose nel mondo reale. Il primo punto da fare è parlare con Anna.
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Che ne so, io pensavo dovessimo andare di là, invece dobbiamo parlare con Anna. Parliamo con Anna. Anna, dove sta? Questa è la macchina
If Declan
nostra.
arrives, he's gonna see the car. He'll
Dove
know
nonna,
someone's
che è
here.
nata?
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here
Sì,
alone.
ok, devo parlare con Anna, ma da che parte devo andare? Qua. Ok, basta
Declan could be
sapere.
here already. I should be careful.
Questo è il promontorio. C'è qualcosa che dice Danger.
Falling off is the least of my worries right now.
E considerando che ci può ammazzare, direi che è veramente l'ultimo dei nostri problemi.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
Andiamo.
It's fine. I'm okay now. We have to get this done.
That's true. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Sono felice che tu sia
Anna,
qui.
whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere.
Volevo essere gentile.
Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Allora, telefono d'emergenza, vediamo un po' qua.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Vabbè, io ci ho provato, magari vi facevo centro subito, no? Radici, cerca. Siamo fortunati?
I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie.
Vabbè.
This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Trovata.
Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason.
Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah, it was harder than you think.
È ammazzato. Perché hai ucciso Nick?
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
Proviamo, la gente si fidava di
You were
te.
one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis,
Vedo dura qui.
that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something.
Eh, Urla per distrarre.
Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand.
Perché gli
It's
dico
gonna be
che è
hard.
bello e che
Remember,
bravo?
I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Chiediamo a lui.
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have.
Tu non sei
Because
così.
it's not what you want. The sooner you understand it, the better.
I've changed my opinion of you, Sammy. You're not that clever.
What he means is, 2 more dead bodies will draw unwanted attention. It'd be easier to let us go. We'll both stay quiet.
Maybe you should let Anna do the talking for you, Higgs. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
Chiedi a lui.
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger.
Vicky parlerà, non devi ucciderci.
You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone.
Infatti sei
Or
una
maybe I
povera
just
vittima.
still had a use for Dickie. And I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is.
Che gli diamo qua per essere al sicuro?
Buy us then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article and sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him.
Potevi fare lo stesso, lo voglio vivere.
I told the inconvenient truth once, and it destroyed my life. It destroyed a lot of lives. I won't make that mistake again.
Learned your lesson, huh? I'm not so sure, Sam. I bet you're the one that tipped the police off about Dennis's body. Even though that meant painting a huge target on your back, I made sure of that.
But killing you's more trouble than it's worth. You're right about that. So how about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you.
E come la tiro? Cacchio scelgo qui?
It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
Sparati a vicenda.
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, please.
Cioè, finisce così con lei che muore? Quindi? Vediamo un attimo come finisce.
Terry James at 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered
Portava la
two
droga in
people in
con
an
te,
attempted
ok.
cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while
Via.
confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community.
Mi fa piacere
Nice to
vederti
see
qui.
you again. Paying your respects?
I thought I'd wished Anna my best. What affects the community affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
Cosa la cava, Katie?
How's Kathy? She doing okay? She's been going through some hard times lately.
I've noticed. I'm thinking of giving her some paid time off. That way she can focus on her daughter.
That's very generous of you.
Nah, I'm just trying to do my part. Besides, the pharmacy just wouldn't be what it is without Kathy. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try.
Quindi siamo arrivati alla fine?
Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but you don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ. Well, when a man makes a promise, he does what he needs to keep it. Ooh, playing the macho card with the old patriarch. Very nice.
That he does. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
Lo conoscevo.
I knew the kind of man Declan was. His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're a good man, Sam. Don't let anyone tell you
Almeno
otherwise.
questo ci vuole
I
bene.
know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people will come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Almeno questo ci ha preso a ben volere. Considerando che tutti ci volevano morti.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad
You
ones?
can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this.
Che
Kathy's
delle
already
cose
on
che gli
edge.
devo dire?
Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged. and I hurt my back, and
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
it's the only way I can deal with my back. And it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam,
Stavo convinta.
could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
Ogni volta che avrei
I'd
bisogno.
love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Vabbè, a quanto pare sta a fare pace con tutti, quindi direi che... Dai, che non lo so bene, ma resta solo Anna. La porta è chiusa. Si passa, quindi... Ah, devo parlare con la ragazzina pure. Ragazzina.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
So cosa intendi?
I've been there too. It's just our way of trying to be polite. But they care about you, Bug. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh,
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
you did?
Io darò tua
Of
mamma.
course. I'd help your mom, and I figured you'd be happy to have me around.
So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
Ok, pure la ragazzina l'abbiamo sistemata, poi chi resta lì? Per vecchio capo
You're
con
the
gilet
best,
verde, poi
Millie.
la faremo andare a Anna.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Tocca a lui e poi abbiamo finito.
Walter.
Samuel, my boy, as I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
Per fortuna Anna
I'm
sta
just
bene.
happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you. It leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. That day, you said you need to ride until you can't anymore. Well, this is as far as I go. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
Non puoi farlo.
Come on, Walter. What would Basswood be without the jungle? My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief.
He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text...
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Vabbè, avevo chiarito pure con Walter il fatto di aver posto la direttrice Anna. Ma direi che abbiamo parlato con tutti, no?
And you make sure to push yourself.
Ok.
Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you.
Pure questa, mo.
Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
Non è colpa
It
tua.
wasn't your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious, dedicated. Looking back, maybe obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon. I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Tu abiti cura di Sam, ma che mi dovrà succedere ancora? Ok, andiamo a parlare con Anna, poi abbiamo finito.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
I honestly know exactly what you mean. I've had other days like that, or I thought were like that. Makes me worry I have some even worse days lurking ahead.
Hey, I'm the one that got shot. You don't get to be the depressing one.
Sorry. Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
lo so.
It's way too big. It feels like a reel-to-reel film. That all really happened.
It's surreal, that's for sure.
C'è
Oh,
la
it'll
luce che
never
mi arriva
feel
dalla
real.
finestra che
At least it's over.
mi dà un fastidio
Whatever was on
tremendo.
Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Forse.
If you say so. It's just... Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay. So I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
È quello che
I
sognavi.
still remember our old conversations. There's no way you don't want it.
Maybe. You're right. Ah, this is crazy. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
Quanto di
I plan to
restare?
stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need writers.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
Effettivamente, meglio del distruttore.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again.
Ok,
think
direi
about
che siamo
Walter.
arrivati alla fine di questa
Well,
avventura,
business cards it is then.
che si conclude sulla discussione sui biglietti da visita. Ok, direi che abbiamo raggiunto il finale. Ok ragazzi, si è conclusa questa bellissima avventura e direi che è stata un'avventura fantastica, molto piena di colpi di scena, una trama molto ben scritta, il gioco realizzato graficamente bene, forse qualche animazione tipo queste finali dove lui parlava con tutti, una volta che ci ha parlato rimanevano ferme come statuine, non era il massimo. Però è stata un'avventura molto gradevole e molto piacevole da giocare. Quindi direi che con Twin Mirror è tutto, io vi saluto, vi ricordo che se non siete iscritti al canale di iscrivervi, cliccare sulla campanellina per restare sempre aggiornati sui prossimi video, lasciare un like se il video vi è piaciuto, un dislike se il video non vi è piaciuto, vi ricordo che in descrizione trovate i link per seguirmi su Instagram e per iscrivervi al gruppo Facebook del canale. Detto questo, vi do appunto, si è scollegato il controller, sì, lo ricolleghiamo. Questo è quello che succede sempre spesso durante il gioco, adesso è successo nei saluti finali. Quello che non si ricollega. Ok. E niente, come vi dicevo io vi saluto, vi ringrazio e vi do appuntamento alla prossima avventura.